Imagine living in a world where your happiness is not tied to the affection you receive from others, where desperate looks, longing messages, and external validation do not define your emotional state. This is not an ancient legend, but a reality you can embrace today. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has stood the test of time, teaches us exactly that. It empowers us to find inner peace and happiness, regardless of external circumstances. But how does this relate to wanting someone to miss you? In the realm of love and relationships, we often seek attention and affection from others, believing that external validation is the key to our happiness. However, Stoicism introduces a counterintuitive approach. By focusing on self-improvement, cultivating emotional independence, and appreciating the present moment without relying on external approval, we inadvertently become more attractive and, ironically, more likely to be missed. In today's video, we will dive deep into the Stoic way of living and loving. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can not only enrich our lives, but also transform our relationships in unexpected ways. Stay with me as we explore how to make them miss you, not by playing games or strategizing every move, but by becoming an icon of self-confidence and fulfillment. And as always, your support means the world to us. A simple yet impactful way to help is by clicking the subscribe button. It's a small gesture that goes a long way. Please stay with us for the entire video, as each part has been carefully crafted to guide you toward a more fulfilled and stoic way of living. 1. Self-improvement beyond external validation. In our pursuit of happiness and fulfillment, it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of seeking external validation. Too often, we measure our worth by the reactions, opinions, and attention we receive from others, especially in personal relationships. But what if I told you there's a more empowering and lasting path to happiness? The Stoic path teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while accepting what we cannot control, including the emotions and behaviors of others. This does not mean becoming indifferent or emotionless. On the contrary, it's about recognizing that true satisfaction and self-worth come from within, not from the approval or attention of someone else. Think about it. When we tie our happiness to being missed or desired by someone, we give away our power. We become reactive to their actions or lack thereof, which can lead to an emotional roller coaster. 2. Emotional independence and resilience. Stoicism, however, offers us the tools to step off this emotional ride. By cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, we build a strong and resilient character that finds joy in self-growth and personal achievements. This does not mean we should isolate ourselves or stop caring for others. Stoicism does not advocate for emotional detachment, but rather for emotional resilience. It encourages us to form healthy and meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, not on neediness or dependence. Moreover, by prioritizing self-improvement, we naturally become more intriguing and attractive to others. People are drawn to individuals who are confident, passionate about their pursuits, and content with themselves. Ironically, the less we focus on making someone miss us, the more likely it is to happen, because we are living our best and most authentic lives. So let's start shifting our focus from seeking validation to nurturing our inner world. Let's invest time in learning new skills, exploring new hobbies, and deepening our understanding of who we are and what we stand for. This journey of self-improvement is not only fulfilling in itself, but also makes us more admirable, and yes, more missable in the eyes of others. Remember, the goal of Stoicism is not to suppress our desires or deny our need for connections, but to remind us that our happiness and worth do not depend on them. By embracing Stoic principles, we can enjoy a life of peace, fulfillment, and true independence. So let's embrace the Stoic way, focusing on self-improvement and finding joy within ourselves, because that is where true happiness lies. 3. Creating a meaningful life. The Stoic philosophers, Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, often spoke about the importance of living a life aligned with one's nature and the nature of the universe. At its core, this means recognizing what truly matters in life and dedicating ourselves to it. For the Stoics, meaning is not found in external achievements, wealth, or accolades, but in the cultivation of virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It is about contributing to the common good, engaging with the community, and developing relationships based on respect and understanding. Creating a meaningful life, then, requires deep self-exploration, asking ourselves difficult questions about who we are and what we stand for. It requires identifying our values and living by them, even when faced with challenges or when it would be easier to simply go with the flow of societal expectations. Stoicism serves as a compass for this introspection, urging us to examine not just our actions, but the intentions behind them. Are we acting with virtue, or are we driven by a desire for external validation? Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us about the impermanence of external conditions and the importance of focusing on what remains within our control. This perspective is liberating. It frees us from the tyranny of trying to control the uncontrollable and directs our energies toward where we can truly make a difference, our own attitudes, choices, and responses to the world around us. Thus, creating a meaningful life is less about what we achieve and more about how we live and the mindset with which we approach our days. 4. Letting go of the desire for control. The Stoics recognized long ago that much of our frustration, anxiety, and even despair arise from our insistence on controlling the uncontrollable. We often expend tremendous energy trying to shape circumstances, outcomes, and even other people to our will, only to find that much of this is beyond our reach. This realization is not meant to discourage us. Instead, it is meant to free us from self-imposed chains that bind us to unrealistic expectations. Embracing the Stoic principle of relinquishing the desire for control does not mean becoming passive observers of our own lives. Rather, it is about focusing our efforts in the area where we can, in fact, make a difference, our inner world. It is within our perceptions, decisions, and reactions that our true power lies. Here we can cultivate virtues such as patience, understanding, and resilience. Here we can find peace. Accepting the natural flow of events, as Stoicism teaches, involves understanding the difference between our efforts and their outcomes, recognizing that while we can influence the former, the latter often falls outside our direct control. This does not diminish the value of effort. It simply places it in a healthier perspective. When we align with our values and detach from specific results, we engage with life more fully and authentically. Furthermore, this Stoic teaching encourages us to see every moment as an opportunity to practice acceptance and grow in wisdom. As we embark on this journey, we discover a life not defined by external validation or control, but by inner peace, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose. This journey toward a Stoic life does not promise a life free of challenges or pain. Instead, it offers something much more valuable: the strength to face adversity with courage, the wisdom to choose actions aligned with virtue, and the serenity to accept what we cannot change. Stoicism teaches us that while we may not control the external world, we have the power to control our perceptions, decisions, and reactions. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Stoicism and its profound teachings. Let's continue to explore and grow together. To further deepen this knowledge, I invite you to watch one of the suggested videos on the screen. Until next time. Remember, the journey inward is the most meaningful journey of all.